Welcome to CB450 Rider again, and today is a great day because we have a wrench, grubbies, a motorcycle, and very important, piping hot black coffee. Alright, so I just rebuilt my front brake master cylinder. There it is, back on the bike. I've got the seal on the top to keep dust getting on there and everything. But so when I did that, I disconnected this line. Air got into the line. We need to get all that air out. So the way we do that is we're going to put brake fluid into the master cylinder, and we're going to pump that into the line. And as that goes into the line, the air that got into the line is lighter than the fluid, so it's going to rise. It's going to want to come out through the master cylinder, and so that's what we're going to do. We're going to get all the air to come up from the line into the master cylinder, so that all we have is fluid in the line. There. Okay, before you put brake fluid in your master cylinder, just a word about it. There's several different kinds. There's dot 3 has a boiling point of 284. Dot 4 has a boiling point of 320. Now, the boiling point is the main difference between dot 3 and dot 4. So, if you have a bike that's dot 3, you could probably put dot 4 in there because dot 4 has a higher boiling point. So the brake fluid's going to definitely handle the heat of your bike. But if it says dot 4, do not use dot 3 because it has a lower boiling point and it may not handle the heat of your bike. There's also dot 5. There's dot I think there's dot com if you're from the 80s. There's dot matrix if you're from the 70s, and there's dot 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 if I should be done, and I am. Alright, so let's get into this. First of all, brake fluid in the master cylinder. So initially, since air is lighter than brake fluid, and all the air is at the top of the line, once we have the fluid in there, we can just start pumping the brake lever like so, just slowly moving like this, and you're going to see the air to start come out of the brake line. You just keep doing that until you stop getting air coming out of the line, and just watch your brake fluid level to make sure it doesn't get low towards that hole, and if it does, just put more in there. Okay, so one thing that you're going to notice when you're getting to the end of bleeding your cylinder is number one, as I'm working the lever, you're not going to see any more air coming out of the bottom of the cylinder. And secondly, when you first start, this lever is just going to compress all the way to the handle very easily. Okay, it's going to be very spongy. But as you get to the as you get to the end of it, the lever is actually going to start building up some nice pressure. So we're pretty much at the end. You can knock the line a little bit, just kind of tap it a little bit and try to work some air up. Which I have done, and a little more air came up, but as you can see, there's no more air coming up, so we're pretty much done. Okay, so once the master cylinder is bled, it doesn't hurt to bleed the brake caliper just to make sure that no air is in there. Most likely not, since we didn't disconnect anything down there. But just to make sure, we're going to. So step one is to pump up the brake lever It feels pretty firm now, and then you hold it. Okay, so step 2 is, as you're holding the lever, you're going to release the pressure on the caliper really quick, just to force any air out that's down here. So I'm holding it, I turn it real quick, release some pressure. So all we saw come out of there was brake fluid. I didn't hear or see any air, so there's no air down there, so we're good. You want to make sure that you open it and close it real quick, because once that lever is completely compressed, there's some risk of air being sucked in down here, and you don't want that. So just open it, close it real quick, and you're good. Transitional space, blah blah blah. Okay, so last but not least, I topped off my brake cylinder with, or my master cylinder with brake fluid. I'm going to put the dust slash compression seal on there. So as the if the brake fluid level goes down, this kind of goes down with it to keep the pressure equalized. We're going to put the cover back on there like so, and screws go in like that. Voila. And we're gonna tighten those screws like so. Looks like I put a little bit too much in there. That's cool. Wipe that. And that's gonna be it. So thanks a lot for watching.